Good morning, dear students. The last topic which we were doing was unusual plant. It was some part of it was left. So we'll continue with the same. The topic is unusual plant. Unusual plant means the plant that are not seems as the usual ones. The very first example given in the book is insectivorous plant. As the name says, insectivorous plant means these plants eat insects. Although these plants are also green in color and can do photosynthesis, but even then they are taking insect. Now you must be known to reason why. Because these plants are growing in a soil which is very poor in the minerals. So to fulfill their minerals requirement, they need to modify themselves to catch the insect. Now let us know what the type of modification they are having. The very first picture which I have also highlighted is picture plant. Here is modification of the plant is like a picture which is over covered by a lid. When the insect come and sit over the picture plant, it gets slide very easily into the picture and they get digested by the juice which is already present in the picture. And this is how this plant feed on the insect. Same way, Venus flytrap also catch the insect in between their two parts of leaf. These spikes help the leaf to shut properly when insect get trapped. There are many examples of such plants like Venus, sundew. So they also showing same kind of modification or some other kind of modification to catch the insect. So this is how the insectivorous plant are categorized under the unusual plant. Now let us move to the other example of unusual plant, which is non-green plant. Look at here. Non-green plant. Non-green plants are called non-green because they are not green in color. Why they are not green in color? Because they don't have chlorophyll. As because they don't have chlorophyll, they can't prepare their own food. They cannot make their own food. And for their food, they have to depend upon others. As because these plants are depending upon others, so they are known as heterotrophs. It is written here, heterotrophs. Their examples are molds and mushroom. They are the members of fungus. How they are getting their food from the others? And what are the others mean here? Here other means the dead and decaying plants and animal matter. They get their food from dead and decaying plant and animal matter. To digest their food, they take out their fungal hypha outside the body, and that hypha, just like a root, absorb the minerals from the dead part of the matter which is on which they are growing. So this makes them some unusual plant. Normally plant make their own food and they are known as autotrophs. These plant can't. So that's why they are the unusual plant. Okay, bete. Now the next. Plant with leaves other than green color. There are many kinds of plant you might have been seen around you. Those who are having some other color also on the surface of their leaf. Two examples are also given on the screen. One is croton and other is the coleus. They are categorized under the unusual plant because they are having some other pigment, like chlorophyll is a pigment which give green color. So these plants have some other pigment which is reflected on the surface of the leaf. So their other pigment make them unusual. Okay. Now the plant with no leaf. Now this is the example of plant with no leaf. Example of cactus. This. Okay. So why this is called an unusual plant? Because normally the plant are having leaf for doing photosynthesis, but cactus do not have leaf, although it has stem which is green in color, and this stem only help the plant to do the process of photosynthesis. Okay, I will mark it for you. Now look at the stem. I'll marking for you. These are rounded form is stem only. And if you see the spikes over the stem are not spines, they are modified leaves. Yes, children, these are actually leaf which are modified themselves into a spines. Why they are converted into spine? Because these plants are usually grown in an area where very less amount of water is present, and hence that area becomes a dry area like Rajasthan. To save the water which is being absorbed by the roots, root absorb water for the plants, so that amount is very important for this plant to absorb. After absorbing, they have to store it into their body for a longer uses. So these spines help the plant to reduce the rate of transpiration. Transpiration means the loss of water from the leaf through stomata. As because there is no leaf, so no transpiration, no loss of water. So this spine help the plant to store water into their body. And what about the photosynthesis? That is being carried out by the fleshy stem. This part which is I highlighted for you is stem. So this is how the plant do photosynthesis, stop reducing the rate of transpiration. Hence the plant is also categorized under the unusual plant. Got it everyone? Okay.